a couple of nights ago.
You've had lots of cards.
I'm here about a certain girl. She got beat up pretty bad.
I'm thinking that maybe you have wrong address. This girl, she had a name?
Her name's Alina.
Ah, no, it doesn't ring a bell. But whoever she is, I'm sure she must really know how to suck the
I can give you $9,800. It's cash.
For what?
Her freedom.
Ah, it must be Ferrari. Fucking Americans think that you can come into my place of business and just buy whatever you want. You fucking insult me. I'm just fucking with you, man. I like that. So, 1 month. Think this is one-time payment? Just take your fucking money.
Okay.
You forget something?
The film opens with Robert McCall meticulously preparing for his workday. At work, his colleagues, oblivious to his mysterious past, hold him in high regard and respect. On this particular day, he shares lunch with Ralphie, a friend and co-worker who is currently on a weight loss journey. As Ralphie bites into his sandwich, McCall hears an unexpected crunch and discovers that Ralphie has added chips to it. Struggling with insomnia, McCall has taken to visiting a nearby 24-hour diner to immerse himself in novels while enjoying a cup of tea. Today, he's engrossed in The Old Man and the Sea. A curious young girl approaches him, asking if the protagonist has caught the fish yet.
You catch that fish yet?
Just hooked it.
Goddamn time.
Huh? It's a big fish.
After indulging in her pie, the girl calls for a cab. Later, a few of McCall's younger colleagues inquire about his previous job. With a hint of humor, he quips that he once performed a quick dance as a pipsqueak during a Gladys Knight performance.
So which one were you?
One on the right.
Man, that's him with an afro.
That evening, when McCall returns to the diner, the same girl watching him read a different book. He shares the ending of his previous read with her.
You ever catch it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah, he did. Old man tied the fish to the side of the boat, had to row back to shore. The fish bled in the water. Sharks came and ate the whole fish.
Just as their conversation deepens, a limousine pulls up outside, and she receives a call from Slavi, her pimp. He informs her that the man in the limo is her client. Expressing her discomfort with the customer, she insists she doesn't want to go through with it, but Slavi dismisses her concerns and orders her to comply. The next evening, McCall finds the girl back at the diner, but this time she bears a mark on her face. He offers her a donut he brought from work, and sensing her anxiety, she decides to break from their routine by sitting at his table. She introduces herself as Terry, although her real name is Alina. Later, she hands him a CD of her singing that she recorded, seeking his feedback. She astutely deduces that Robert recently lost his wife and is still grappling with grief. He confirms her insight and reveals that his passion for reading was ignited by a book challenge his wife was unable to finish. As they leave the diner together, they stroll and converse for a while, sharing a moment of connection until their plans are interrupted by an approaching car.
You're very welcome, Alina.
Catch you around, alright?
Good night.
Что ты сделала с этим клиентом? The fuck you think you are?
It's alright. It's alright.
Alina urges McCall not to intervene, aware of the danger posed by Tevi, who is holding a gun, a detail that Robert keenly observes. As Slavi approaches, he hands McCall a business card, suggesting he consider choosing another woman instead. In the days that follow, McCall is haunted by the absence of Alina and grows increasingly worried for her safety. One evening, He learns from the diner manager that Alina has been brutally beaten and is now in the ICU.
I heard she's at the ICU at Charlotte. Someone beat her up real good.
Upon arriving at the hospital, he is confronted with the devastating sight of her severely battered and disfigured face. He also notices Mandy, a girl who is weeping uncontrollably beside Alina's bed. Later, Mandy brushes past McCall in tears as she prepares a cup of coffee, filling it to the brim in her distress. He approaches her gently, offering comfort and revealing that he is a friend of Alina.
How's she doing?
Who are you?
Just a friend.
A guy hit her, and she hit him back. A guy called Slavy. So Slavy made an example of her. He said he'd cut her throat next time.
In between sobs, Mandy recounts how Alina stood up to Slavy after he struck her, only to provoke his wrath and humiliation. She shares chilling details about Slavy's cruelty, including a horrifying incident where he allegedly threw battery acid in another woman's face, keeping her close as a grim warning to others. After reflecting on this situation for several days, McCall resolves to take action. Armed with the card Slavy gave him, he enters the restaurant where Slavy and his crew are gathered, carrying an envelope containing $9,800 as a ransom for Alina's freedom. The thugs mock him, and Slavy derisively points out that given Alina's youth, he suggests that he might consider releasing her when her market value diminishes. As McCall turns to leave with the money, he has a change of heart. Locking the door behind him, he takes a moment to assess the room, noting the positions of the men and any weapons they might have.
You forget something?
With the chaos subsiding, McCall approaches Slavy's crumpled form and calmly informs him of the agony his body is enduring, letting him know that death is imminent.
Body's gonna shut down, and you're gonna suffocate.
Who are you?
You should have taken the money.
Meanwhile, Teddy, a ruthless Russian mobster, arrives in Boston, determined to uncover the fate of Slavy and his associates. To piece together the puzzle, he collaborates with a cadre of corrupt police officers, navigating a web of deceit. The evidence thus far points to a calculated hit orchestrated by a rival gang. Meanwhile, McCall notices Ralphie's absence at work and learns from the manager that Ralphie has resigned. Concerned for his friend, McCall visits Ralphie's mother's eatery, where he finds Ralphie helping out after an accidental fire devastated the establishment. As Teddy pursues leads on the murderer, corrupt officer Frank Masters takes him to meet the notorious gangster John Looney. In a display of disdain, John belittles Teddy and his Russian associates. Enraged, Teddy retaliates.
Who the fuck do you think you are coming down here talking?
It's complicated, but
Roll this, mother.
Meanwhile, Ramar and Peterson, two other crooked officers, dine at Ralphie's mother's restaurant, threatening her with dire consequences if she fails to pay them off again next week. McCall, having spotted them, approaches the duo and demands they report their criminal activities. They dismiss him, telling him to call 911. However, McCall records them on video as they confess to setting the restaurant fire while extorting a convenience store employee.
Hey, officer.
Whoa.
I'd like to report a crime.
Really?
yeah, you must have a death wish, pal.
He warns them that if they don't return the stolen money, he will ensure the footage is broadcast on the news. The next day, they return the money to Ralphie's mother. Shortly thereafter, Ralphie appears in a security guard uniform, having passed his test, while McCall enjoys a moment of camaraderie playing baseball with his co-workers. Back at work, Robert approaches Jenny, a cashier, seeking a refund when he notices she is being held at gunpoint by a thief conducting a silent robbery.
Quick card refund for me when you're done. Gentleman's in a hurry.
Open that fucking register up. I just said, tell this bitch to fucking move it. Do the register. Now, go ahead. Open this thing up. Open the register up right now. Move. Move, 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 move. Need all of it. That ring, too. Give me
It was my mother's.
your mother. Give me that ring.
It's okay, Jenny.
Instead, he decides to follow the thief outside, intent on capturing the license plate number of his getaway vehicle. The police inform them that this incident is part of a broader pattern of robberies linked to the same suspect. In response, McCall retrieves a sledgehammer from a nearby rack. The next day, Jenny finds her ring nestled in the cash register, while McCall methodically cleans the sledgehammer before returning it to its place. Later, Teddy confronts Mandy, coercing her into confessing that she had lied. He presses her to recall the night she saw Alina in the hospital, during which she mentions a mysterious yet friendly black man who inquired about Alina, though she never learned his name. In a fit of rage over her deception, Teddy strangles her to death. Teddy then uncovers video evidence showing McCall entering the restaurant but never exiting, prompting him to approach McCall at his apartment under the pretense of being an investigator. However, McCall instantly recognizes Teddy and responds to his questions with practiced calm. Teddy begins to suspect that McCall is far more complex than he appears.
Everything about him is wrong.
As he digs deeper into McCall's background, he finds only a pristine record devoid of any connections to Slavi's demise, leading him to believe that what they know about McCall is misleading.
And his military history. Keep digging. I want to know who he really is. I want to know who he's working for.
Later, Teddy waits in a car with Frank and another associate while one of their men enters the diner where McCall is dining. As soon as McCall spots the man, he asks if there's anyone else they're expecting.
On a roll. No cheese.
I'll be back in a minute.
Is it just you, or are we waiting for someone else?
I'm sorry, what?
Your hands. If you really worked the power lines down there, your hands wouldn't look like that. I know we gotta be waiting for somebody else.
Hands where I can see him.
Here we go.
We take a little walk across the street, me and you.
He then uses a knife to cut the power by inserting it into an outlet before leaving the diner and snapping photos of Teddy and his crew from his cell phone. Aware of McCall's address, the criminals follow him home. As they stealthily enter his house, McCall is busy boiling honey to treat a gunshot wound. They burst into his apartment only to find that McCall is monitoring them through hidden cameras from another room. Teddy remains skeptical of McCall, convinced that he is hiding evidence of his plans to flee town while keeping a watchful eye on him.
He's not going anywhere. He's watching us.
What do you want to do?
Find him, or I will bring people who can.
The next morning, McCall leaves town, but his journey is not merely an escape, it's a reunion with Brian and Susan Plummer, two of his old friends with whom he once collaborated for an intelligence agency. During their meeting, McCall inquires about Teddy and the shadowy figures he associates with. The conversation shifts to a pivotal moment in McCall's past, the car bomb incident that led everyone, including Brian and Susan, to believe Robert was dead. Intriguingly, Brian reveals that Susan somehow sensed Robert was still alive. When Susan returns, she delivers shocking news: the men McCall killed were affiliated with the Russian mafia led by Vladimir Pushkin. Teddy, also known as Nikolai, is Pushkin's enforcer, dispatched to deal with problems decisively. Susan recounts a chilling tale of Ramar and Peterson, two of Pushkin's associates, who met a gruesome fate, their testicles severed and stuffed into their own mouths when they were found dead days earlier. She warns McCall that these ruthless men will relentlessly pursue him and anyone he loves until they achieve their deadly goal. After receiving Susan's counsel, McCall sets out the following morning to finish what he started. He captures Frank Masters in his car by cleverly rigging it with a hose from the tailpipe, threatening to leave him inside to suffocate unless he divulges critical information about Pushkin's operations. Under duress, Frank relents and drives McCall to a warehouse where vast pallets of cash, evidence of Pushkin's illicit dealings, are stored.
Hey, Andre. Who's this fucking piece of shit?
that a heckler cock?
This
Yeah?
book is nice.
Can I see it?
Do you want to see my gun?
You're so fucking nuts! Fuck!
Frank tells me you're the man, Andre. Yeah? You tell them to put their guns down, lay down on the floor with their hands behind their back. They'll do that, won't they?
He then frees all the warehouse employees, generously providing them with farewell bonuses using Pushkin's money. Tying Frank up with handcuffs, McCall demands that he report the events accurately. He urges Frank to act ethically one last time by sharing any hidden knowledge he possesses that could be used against Pushkin if necessary. When the police arrive, they discover both the gangsters and the cash, leading to Frank's arrest. Meanwhile, McCall retrieves a USB stick from Frank's safety deposit box, containing crucial information about Pushkin's operations and a list of those on his payroll, including corrupt law enforcement officers, sheriff's deputies, and politicians. In an act of anonymity, McCall uncovers one of Pushkin's oil tankers and detonates it with explosives, sending a clear message to his enemies. In response, Teddy enlists a group of ruthless Russian assassins to track down and eliminate McCall. While they share a meal, the team leader steps away to use the restroom, unwittingly leaving his fate hanging in the balance. Moments later, McCall confronts Teddy directly, presenting him with the team leader's bloodied sunglasses.
He's not coming back.
With unwavering confidence, McCall reassures Teddy that he is precisely who he claims to be and offers him a chance to halt the impending chaos before he dismantles Pushkin's entire organization.
You can call your boss and tell him to shut down his operation. I'm giving you the opportunity to make yours. You let me know when you decide.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Meanwhile, Teddy's men abduct Ralphie, Jenny, and several other employees from Home Mart, threatening their lives unless McCall agrees to meet Teddy at the site of the tanker explosion. The henchmen track Frank's phone, lying in wait for his arrival. As tensions rise, they prepare to execute one of McCall's co-workers when he fails to show up at the designated meeting point near the wreckage of the oil terminal. Suddenly, music blares over the intercom, creating a distraction. With Teddy and his remaining hired guns closing in on Home Mart, McCall stealthily navigates the warehouse's shadows, setting traps with whatever tools he can find. As McCall engages in a fierce battle with the largest of Teddy's henchmen. Just as Ralphie returns to assist him, he is struck in the leg. The final adversary is drawn into a confrontation with McCall in the break room. The break room is left in utter ruin after propane gas canisters in a microwave explode when Ralphie follows instructions and turns the electricity back on. The force of the explosion triggers the sprinklers, creating a chaotic scene just as Teddy, the last of Pushkin's men, searches for McCall. He finds Ralphie and prepares to shoot him, but McCall suddenly emerges from his hiding place. 3 days later in Moscow, Pushkin is in the shower when McCall makes a chilling entrance into the bathroom. He fills the sink with water while engaging Pushkin in a brief conversation. Afterward, McCall departs, leaving Pushkin to retrieve his weapon from the sink. It is then that Pushkin realizes too late that McCall has severed the electrical lines and left them exposed on the floor. As he stands in the water, the wires come into contact with the water, leading to a deadly electrocution. In the aftermath of this meticulously orchestrated plan, McCall exits Pushkin's estate, leaving behind a trail of bodies that serve as testament to his lethal efficiency. Thank you for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.